This is the true story of what happens when 10 strangers are put together in one store. Find out what happens when people stop being polite and start getting real.
Yeah, hi John, this is Elmer from the Musky shop.
Where's Elmer at?
I don't know. Have you seen him?
I think he's down the other hallway there.
John, can you believe that? Yeah.
Here comes Elmer.
I got to get these guys motivated.
Elmer, that guy just scares me to death.
Hey Jim, you got them paychecks done or not?
Wow. He kind of scares me.
Elmer? There's days I literally fear coming into work. Literally fear coming into work. He'll blindside you. He took a kid's candy once. And now, you asked for it. We got Elmer's top fall crankbait picks. Is that what how we're gonna do it? Top Elmer picks for fall crankbait fishing. You heard it. Here it is.
We've got the headlocks and the matlocks here, Supernatural big baits, made in Minnesota. And these things are a really nice crankbait. We'll start with this headlock here. It's a lot thinner than the matlock. It's got a metal lip on it, and the metal lip has 3 holes in it, so you can adjust this pin here. This controls the running depth of this bait. The closer you get to the nose of the bait, it runs deeper. The further out you go, of course, it's shallower and has more erratic action. This thing has a nice wobble to it and a kick out, so it's an excellent trolling bait. And beautiful finishes on these baits. 4 coats of epoxy, and so they hold up really well. Now the matlock is just like the headlock, but as you can see, it's a lot thicker, and same metal lip, same holes in the lip there. So it runs a little bit different, has a little bit more of a wobble to it, but it still has that same kick out too. So both of them are excellent trolling baits. Highly recommend them if you're doing a lot of trolling, because these things will hold up. They're really good. You catch a lot of big fish on these baits.
Okay, now we're at the Smittybaits with Elmer.
Yep, Jay, I got Smittybaits here, and there's another bait that I've been using since for a long time, since way back in the 70s. Smitty's been making these things for about 50 years, and he's a master at making wood baits, and these things are really great. I like this jointed one. This is the deep diver model. It's got the big lip on it, metal lip. You can adjust that lip to make it different action. If you want to get more action out of it, you bend the lip down just slightly. You want it to go deeper, you can just move the lip up, bend the lip up just a hair. It'll go deeper. Caught a lot of fish over the years on these baits. They work excellent. They're great baits. Casting and cranking. I give these to my customers that I guide a lot. They're so easy to use, you can't do it wrong. I mean, they're great. They also have this straight little model here, and this the Esse minnow here. And same thing, it's got the metal lip on it. It's virtually foolproof. I mean, this one's got a real nice wobble to it, and I like that one too, and really works good.
What you got now, Elmer?
Well, Jay, I've got the Cisco Kit. This is one of the first crankbaits that I used when I first started musky fishing back in the mid-70s. Excellent bait, big fish bait. Can't say enough about this. This is a staple. I still use them yet today, and that's been over 45 years. So It's still on the market, still a great bait. You can troll this thing, you can cast and crank it. That's what I do. I do a lot of casting with this bait. What I like to do with it is fish in the fall of the year, late fall, off the ends of bars, rock bars and stuff. Get out there, this thing will get down there pretty decent on a 15 foot or so on just a cast, and you can control it down to 20-25 feet too, so it works as a good trolling bait. It's got a metal lip on it. The lip is actually kind of adjustable. If you want to increase or decrease the action, or increase or decrease the depth, you just bend that lip just a little bit, and that'll control the depth of this. If you're not getting enough action out of it, kind of bend the lip down a little bit. If you want to get it to go deeper, bend the lip up and it will go deeper. So it's a very good crankbait.
Sure. Looks like Elmer's over at the JBO depth rater section. What you got, Elmer?
Well, I've got a couple of depth raters here, Jay. These are really good crankbaits. I like using these. I've been using them since they first came back out in the late 80s or early 90s. And there's two different ones, a jointed and the straight depth rater. Now the jointed, I like using that one in late summer, early fall, till the water temperature starts dropping and it gets into the 40s and that. And then I'll switch over to the straight one, the wider wobble to it. And these things are really good. I love them. They put a lot of fish in my boat over the years. He also has a smaller version too, the baby depth rater.
Yeah.
Which is this guy here. Comes in a jointed and a straight. It's basically the same thing as the 8-inch, and that has its place too. I like using this when it's a cold front or something. You need to downsize your baits a little bit. These really work great.
Looks like Elmer's with the grandma baits now.
Yep, I got some grandma baits here, Jay. Another crankbait that's really a good bait. Like these things, you can do so many different things with them. You can cast them, crank them, you can twitch them, you can troll them. They just work really good. It's a very good bait. We have the 9-inch version and a 13-inch version. They're both excellent trolling baits, casting baits, and can't go wrong with a grandma. Grandma works any time of the year. They also have a 6-inch version too, which is an excellent twitch bait. I like to use that one in the spring of the year and even into the summer too. Under cold front conditions, you can't beat a 6-inch grandma. So they all work really well.
Recently we had a little surprise visit from the Guru from the Musky 360 podcast, and well, let's just say he was caught and released. Here's surveillance footage now. Hey everybody, Jay here at the Musky shop. I just got word that the Guru somehow was let in here. I'm not sure where he is. I'm looking around for him right now. Someone let him in. He's playing with all the baits, running around like a little monkey. I don't know what. Let's take a look here. I bet he's back here. There he is! Guru! Guru! This is Jay with Elmer at the Musky shop saying thanks for watching.
Thanks, folks.